My guest is the island's Education Minister, Dr. Gale'S. Welcome to the program, ma'am.
Good evening, Tim. Thanks for having me.
My information is that you'd want to clarify a particular issue which surfaced last week. Has been very controversial, and it has drawn a lot of reaction from various quarters. Just go ahead.
Thank you, Tim. Allow me a moment to address a matter which has been making the rounds and pertains to me. Last year, through a competitive bidding process, I was able to acquire, through my company Propel Limited, 2 partially constructed, long-standing distressed properties. The process by which the aforementioned company came to own these properties is legally prescribed and very rigorous and transparent. The financing for the purchase was done through a local reputable financial institution, the Monipo Credit Union, where I am an account holder and a member. The courtesies extended to me are similarly available to other members. In fact, if anything at all, as a politically exposed person, I would have been subjected to even greater levels of scrutiny during the mortgage qualifying process. On the advice of my attorneys, I will say no more on this, save and except to lament the unfortunate narrative that seeks to impugn the integrity of the parties and agencies involved in this transaction. Thank you, Tim, for allowing me to do this.
If you can allow me to just ask you a couple of questions on this particular issue, and that is, has it been declared in terms of your purchase of these 2 properties as far as the Integrity Commission is concerned? Have you made the necessary declaration which is mandated?
Yes, Tim.
Okay. What are you hoping that this will not convey? Have you done anything wrong that warrants you being, called, your reputation being called into disrepute and so on?
That is precisely the reason for the statement. I think not only me, but the other parties involved in this transaction have a very distinguished reputation, and it is important that we ensure that that not be ruined.
Okay, the impression has been given that you really cannot afford this, and it's on the basis that you have been in office in government from 2016 up until now. How would have accrued the financial resources to make those purchases? How do you define
I am
this?
employed by the government of St. Lucia and earn a monthly salary.
And it's on that basis that you're able to make the acquisition?
The financial institution would have done all of the necessary mathematics.
Okay.
First of all, gentlemen and viewers, I hold no dossier. I hold no dossier for Minister Gale'S. But certain things came up, Andre, in your What Makes Me Mad program. And a lady called and articulated exactly what my thoughts are on the matter. Regarding someone's tenure as a productive citizen, whether in St. Lucia or overseas, the manner in which a person is able to, the word escape, gather, to accumulate
Wealth.
money, accumulate a good relation, to gain, to work hard and have a good relationship and rapport with a lending agency to the tune of whatever. I heard a caller to the program say that he went into all how much money the person made. That's the record that caller has within the time as opposition and the time
in government
is a minister. That is what you have to date. The person, whoever the person is, but we're talking about Dr. Gale'S, would have been a teacher, would have been at UE, whatever, in all, and in whatever dealings in her lifetime that she has been involved with,
investments.
Any human being. That's why I keep saying to the people at, for example, let's say Aubert Seraphine, Point Seraphine, or La Place Carinage. I know from my experience in the hotel industry, the people who loud, "Hey Martha," the Americans, "come over here, let's see this rock over here. Come take a look." Them people ain't buying nothing or buying a cheap thing. The quiet person in the corner with a catapult and their foot dirty and they have a old fitted pants and thing that they're watching everything there is the one that have the $100,000 the credit card of the platinum to buy something for their wife or for their children. You do not know on people's faces or whatever how much they hold in. Okay? So I want to put that in there. You do not know. Now, my sources have told me, and as you heard one of the callers say, this is going to be put out there because there is some, a statement will be made regarding that. There are lawyers talking here. I have been reliably informed that, you see, when we hear condos, we have villas. Immediately, condo, villa, right away, ching, 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 ching. I understand, and this will be made public, that those villas were in a certain state of disrepair and were purchased at a bargain and are now being refurbished. So first of all, villa, condo, okay? So that there. Now, in addition to that, and I can say this here because it is public knowledge, the parliamentarians got a certain sizable portion of back pay just recently, some months ago or last year, sizable portion of back pay. I ain't nobody talking about that.
I haven't heard that.
And that is in the public domain. It will be in the public domain as well. Okay? And other means.
Anybody who knows where there are condos going for auction at $150,000 for one, let me know. Folks, $150,000 cannot even buy a speck of land in Cap Estate. It cannot even buy a speck of land in Cap Estate, which is where the condos are. So to tell me, and once you buy the condo, you buy the land on which it is erected. To tell me you got that for $150,000 must be kakakal basket. So if there was an auction, I would really like to know where was the auction, which bank held the auction, where was the auction publicized, and who the other bidders were. Because I want to bid. I want to bid. I do like the lotto, I want to bid. Folks, this is serious. She wanna bid $150,000? Where is the documentary evidence to substantiate that? Where is the publication that the auction was advertised? Where are those documents? Some time ago, I showed you all, even our Bones Island wanted to auction, I showed you all the document. A condo is being advertised for auction, and a bid of $150,000 EC, less than 1/10 of what it was worth 10 years ago, it won the bid. Who y'all think y'all fooling in that crap? Who y'all think y'all are fooling with that? Tell me one other bidder. Just one. I don't want to one other bidder. Just tell me one.
Go out to vote, have your say, Because what you see before you can only happen with your partnership, with your endorsement, by ensuring that you have the right party in government to deliver to you and your family.